Welcome to the New Moon in Gemini podcast. I am your witch in residence, April Edwards. This is the astrology for the week of February 1st through the 7th. This week does not ask for reaction. It asks for adjustment. Several long-moving forces shift their stance. Information changes how it moves, and what has been unstable for a long time begins, finally, to settle into a direction. Not a solution, a direction. On Sunday, the full moon in Leo peaks. I've recorded a separate episode for this lunation, so we're not unpacking it here. What matters for the week ahead is that something comes to visibility, emotionally, creatively, or relationally. After that moment of exposure, the week turns towards recalibration. February 3rd, Uranus stations direct in Taurus. This is the anchor transit for the week. Uranus stations direct in Taurus for the final time in this sign, and this matters. Since 2018, Uranus in Taurus has disrupted finances, labor, land, food systems, bodily autonomy, and what we consider to be stable or secure. While retrograde, these disruptions turned inward. Revisions, delays, quiet instability, unresolved tension. As Uranus stations direct, movement resumes, but not chaotically. This is not a sudden break. It is a commitment to change that can no longer be postponed. For witches, this is about reclaiming material power, restructuring how you sustain yourself, and refusing to return to systems that already proved unlivable. Do not rush to act yet. Stationing energy is loud but slow. Let the direction clarify before you move with it. February 5th, Mercury in Aquarius squares Uranus in Taurus. This is the shockwave moment. Mercury in Aquarius wants truth, clarity, clean logic, and future-oriented thinking. Uranus in Taurus disrupts assumptions about safety, habits around money and resources, and what we thought was practical. When these square, you can expect surprising information, sudden realizations, and conversations that destabilize comfort. This is not a day for polished communication. It is a day for listening closely, noticing what rattles you, and identifying which ideas no longer match reality. If something is irritated or disruptive, ask, is this actually threatening or just unfamiliar? Do not try to resolve everything immediately. This transit exposes fault lines so they can be addressed later. February 6th, Mercury ingresses Pisces. This is a tonal shift. After the sharp angles of Aquarius, Mercury enters Pisces and the mind softens. Information becomes symbolic, emotional, intuitive, nonlinear. Logic gives way to impression. For witches, this is a return to divination, dream work, or spellcraft that works through image and feeling. But be discerning. Mercury in Pisces is porous, and it absorbs everything. This is not a week to believe every insight. It is a week to notice what repeats in dreams, conversations, and emotional responses. Meaning accumulates quietly here. Now, to work with this week as a whole, this is not a week to declare outcomes. It is a week to recognize what has shifted irreversibly, to let go of outdated plans, to prepare for changes that will unfold through February and March. Uranus direct says the ground is no longer the same. Mercury square Uranus says you can't think your way back. Mercury in Pisces says feel your way forward carefully. Let certainty wait. Orientation comes first. This week is about learning how to stand when stability redefines itself. Not through force, not through speed, but through attention. Notice what no longer fits. Notice what quietly aligns. That's enough for now.